Tuesday Night Baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Number 49 gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Ready now, Sammy Huffman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Cleveland, shortstop, Sammy Huffman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parra going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He's been a huge catalyst for this club. His on-base percentage is over .450 entering play today, which is really remarkable. One of the toughest outs in the entire league, and there's really no debating that.
In now for Cleveland, A.J. Metcalf. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Batting third, left fielder, Brian Hamp.
At the plate, Brian Hamp, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Into the box, Mario Crespo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2-0 count, the pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box now, Charles Graham, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Indians lead it 1-0. Sammy Rhodes gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Number 15 is also into the game as he takes over at short. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Now for the Rockies, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
The pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
0-2, here it comes. Way outside. 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be very careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Mays is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. from the stretch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. LeMahieu is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. LeMahieu is off at first with 2 away. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Striding in for the Indians, number 13. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 13.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Now batting, Mitchell Friedman. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
In there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side. Gonzalez is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 8, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Now to the plate, Willie Mays. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Sammy Rhodes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And the pitch on 2-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. The 2-2. Popped him up. Reynolds in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
A runner on first with 2 away. Slow roller back to the mound. He's got to hurry. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Striding in, Carlos Gonzalez. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So digging in now, Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
1 out, nobody on. And that gets him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. In now for Colorado, Mark Reynolds will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. A little bouncer. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, number 15. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First offering on its way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. To short. Story scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting second here tonight, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Now in the box, Roger Doran. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hit hard wings its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
So 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Doran, base runner at first with 1 out. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Striding in once again, Mario Crespo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Has a look. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Men on third with 2 down. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. Now a hard liner.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Charles Graham would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
stepping in and ready for another shot, Charles Graham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Stepping in now, number 13.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. And here now is Dustin Garneau. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Digging in, number 49, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Only the first first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and that's the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Ready for another chance? Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Rockies strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Indians 2 and the Rockies 1. Digging in to try it again, Mitchell Friedman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Mitchell Friedman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder Willie Mays.
At the plate, Willie Mays. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
The pitcher, Sammy Rhodes, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0 home. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 15.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 15. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. High in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They lead it 2-1. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. One down.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. One run, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 strikes.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1 home. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Into the box now, Roger Doran. He reached on a single in his first try.
Roger Doran.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Again, a 1-2. High in the air out to center field. LeMahieu stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Camp.
Ready once again, Brian Camp. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 12, Mario Crespo.
Digging in once again, Mario Crespo. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. may have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Three and one.
This is a good at bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Great job there of cashing in on a 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Crespo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Still even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Mark Reynolds.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Mays is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And here now is Dustin Garneau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. first offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Terry Clemente will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners on first with 1 down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Line drive to center field. Mays is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. Our score remains 2-1. Adam Ottavino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Digging in once again, number 13. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Reynolds We'll wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in to try it again, Mitchell Friedman. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Now another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Willie Mays lays off 1-0. He enters play here at 288. 15 long balls and 66 driven in. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sammy Rhodes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Up around the face.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Mays, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. In is Gerardo Parra to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1 ball, 2 strike.
high in the air out to center field. Mays is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready for another shot now, Nolan Arenado. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. And the changeup is way low that time.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. Carlos Gonzalez would be next. The 3-0. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out with a man at first. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 3-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Full count. Here it comes. Count still full. 3-2. Another one sent foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Striding in once again, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 45, Scott Over.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. Now the 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. This is on the ground over to first. The underhanded flip, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Roger Doran.
Ready once again, Roger Doran. And the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-0 offering. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Standing in now, Brian Hamp, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 home. Popped him up. Reynolds over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 12, Mario Crespo.
Striding in for the Indians, Mario Crespo, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Outside. 3-0 now. That's in there. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Fouled off. Doran stands at second with 2 gone. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give his team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And the throw's, in fact, dropped. A runner on first with 2 away. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-0 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding forward now, number 13. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. ground towards short. Story picks it up over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Indians 3 and the Rockies 1. Ready for another chance? Mark Reynolds. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 13, Dustin Garneau.
So stepping in, Dustin Garneau. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
0-1 count and the pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Two and two to the Colorado catcher. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Camp is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Scott Over.
Alexi Amarista will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Alexi Amarista.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now the 2-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Camp sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Your
Mike Dunn
attention,
has
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as
for
he'll
the
do so
Rockies.
to start the 8th.
Number 38, Mike Dunn.
In now for Cleveland, Mitchell Friedman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on it.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Number 15 will be next. Is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Mayhew's got to hurry. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just a 1 out.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
In now, number 15, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Mays on second. Rhodes is over at first with one away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike three at the knees, and there are two away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Roger Doran, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike one. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two down, runners at first and second. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 44, Nathan Mossy.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Blackmon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. In is Gerardo Parra. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Ball. Two straight.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Greg Holland enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, Brian Hamp will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. The 1-2. On the ground here for Reynolds over at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 20, Mario Crespo.
Digging in and looking for more, Mario Crespo. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
One strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Charles Graham. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here he comes on 2-0. And a fastball just a bit up. The 3-0 pitch. He's a heater in there for a strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, number 13. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
One-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Stepping in now, Mitchell Friedman fouled off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Indians strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jeremy Kelton enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 40, Jeremy Kelton. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, Number 7.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Kelton's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The 1-1. Is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1. And that is the start they were looking for. Down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding in for the Rockies, Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Throw won't get him.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
In now for Colorado, Mark Reynolds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0 is a ball below the zone. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
With it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the at-bat and get the count to 0-2.
The 0-2 home. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Tony Walters will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Last strike now for Colorado. Up around the face.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now the 0-1. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Here's the 0-2. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's what you call flirting with disaster right there. Tying run on third, winning run on second, but that's where they stay. Hangs on to get the save, and that's all that matters.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sammy Rhodes wins his third of the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Jeremy Kelton hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on just 2 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.